Have you ever thought that olive oil, that humble ingredient we use every day in the kitchen, could have spiritual implications? That could be much more than a simple condiment, a true tool to nourish not only the body, but also the soul. What if we told you that olive oil has been revered for millennia as a symbol of peace, purity, and connection to the divine? That it has been used in sacred rituals, to anoint kings and prophets, and even to illuminate the darkness. In this video, steeped in Buddhist wisdom, you will discover why olive oil is a spiritual weapon. Prepare to discover the hidden truth of olive oil, a secret that has been guarded for centuries, that will open your eyes to a world of wisdom and spirituality. And if you stay until the end, you will discover how olive oil can become a powerful weapon on your spiritual path, helping you find inner peace, wisdom, and connection with your true self. But before continuing, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to be informed when we publish new content for your personal and spiritual growth. The morning sun filtered through the branches of the ancient ginkgo trees, casting a veil of golden light on the path that led to the temple. A group of pilgrims from all over Japan approached with reverent steps. Their straw sandals gently brushed the earth, their hearts pounding with the lessons they would soon learn. They had come to hear the teachings of Kinji, a Buddhist monk revered for his wisdom and profound understanding of life. Kinji, sitting in meditation on the temple porch, greeted them with a serene smile. His eyes, framed by wrinkles that spoke of a life of contemplation, emanated a gentle light. "Welcome, dear pilgrims," he said in a calm, deep voice. "Today, I will tell you about a precious gift of nature, a silent ally on our spiritual journey, olive oil." A murmur of surprise ran through the crowd. Olive oil was known for its health benefits, but a spiritual weapon. Kinji smiled, sensing their curiosity. Olive oil, my friends, is much more than just a food. It is a symbol of peace, purity, and connection to the divine. In many cultures, since ancient times, it has been used to consecrate temples, anoint heads of spiritual leaders, and even to illuminate the darkness. One of the pilgrims, a young man named Taro, raised his hand. "Master Kinji, how can olive oil help us on our spiritual journey?" Kinji nodded, appreciating his question. "Olive oil teaches us many valuable lessons, Taro. Notice how it flows slowly, gracefully, and patiently. It reminds us of the importance of cultivating patience and perseverance on our inner journey. Just as oil penetrates deeply, we too must dive into the depths of our being to find true wisdom." Kinji took a small bowl of olive oil and gently held it up, showing it to the pilgrims. This oil also reminds us of the interconnectedness of all things. It comes from the olive tree, nourished by the sun, the earth, and the water. Likewise, we are an integral part of the universe, supported by an invisible network of energy and love. An elderly woman named Hana spoke in a trembling voice. "Master, I have always thought of olive oil as a simple condiment for food. I had never considered its spiritual significance." Kinji smiled warmly. "Hana, olive oil can be a powerful tool for transformation. When we use it mindfully, it helps us cultivate mindfulness, compassion, and wisdom." Then she lit a small oil lamp, its flickering flame illuminating her face with a warm, comforting glow. The light from this lamp reminds us that olive oil can dispel darkness, just as our spiritual practice allows us to illuminate the darkness of ignorance and delusion. The pilgrims remained silent, gazing at the dancing flame. Olive oil is a spiritual weapon because it helps us awaken, Kinji continued. It invites us to live in the present moment, to appreciate the beauty that surrounds us, and to cultivate inner peace. Another pilgrim, a middle-aged man named Hiroshi, chimed in, "Master, how can we use olive oil in our daily lives to nourish our spirits?" Kinji smiled. "Hiroshi, there are many ways to do this. You can use it in meditation, gently massaging the temples or wrists to promote calm and concentration. You can also use it to anoint sacred objects or altars as a sign of respect and devotion." Kinji stood up, inviting the pilgrims to follow him into the temple. He led them to a small room where an altar was adorned with fresh flowers and lit candles. "Here, in the heart of the temple, we use olive oil to fuel the eternal lamp, a symbol of the light of wisdom that never goes out," Kinji explained. "Its flame reminds us that, even in the darkest moments, the light of truth is always present within us." The pilgrims gazed at the altar with reverence, feeling a deep connection with the sacred. Olive oil is a precious gift, an ally on our spiritual journey, Kinji added. "Use it with gratitude and awareness, and you will discover its ability to transform your life." Then the monk began to list the 7 reasons why olive oil has such a strong spiritual value. Longevity and resilience. Kinji told the story of an ancient olive tree that had withstood centuries of weather, war, and change. Just like the olive tree, we too can develop resilience and inner strength to face life's challenges, he said. Olive oil, extracted from these resilient trees, reminds us of our ability to overcome adversity and thrive even in adverse circumstances. Think of the olive tree clinging tenaciously to the rock, its roots reaching deep into the earth in search of nourishment. We too, like the olive tree, can find strength and stability even in the driest terrain of life. Peace and harmony. Kinji described how olive oil was used in peace rituals in many cultures. The smooth, soothing oil symbolizes the inner harmony and peace we seek on our spiritual journey, he explained. Just as oil calms troubled waters, meditation and mindfulness help us find inner peace amidst the chaos of life. Kinji led the pilgrims in a short meditation, inviting them to visualize the olive oil flowing gently, washing away tension and worries. Purification and Renewal. Kinji spoke of the use of olive oil in purification rituals. The oil washes away impurities, both physical and spiritual, he said. In the same way, our spiritual practice helps us purify our minds and hearts, freeing us from negative thoughts and emotions. Kinji told the story of a samurai who, before each battle, anointed himself with olive oil to purify his body and spirit, preparing him to face the enemy with courage and determination. Nourishment and Healing. Kinji reminded the pilgrims of the healing properties of olive oil. Just as oil nourishes and heals the body, compassion and kindness nourish the soul, he taught. Cultivating these qualities allows us to heal ourselves and others, creating a more harmonious world. Kinji shared the story of a woman who, after losing her husband, found comfort in offering olive oil massages to the sick, finding that her act of kindness brought relief not only to the body, but also to the spirit. Connecting with the divine, Kinji explained how olive oil was used to anoint sacred statues and light lamps in temples. The oil connects us to the divine, reminding us that we are part of something greater than ourselves, he said. Through meditation and prayer, we can deepen this connection and find a sense of purpose and meaning in life. Kinji invited pilgrims to close their eyes and imagine a golden light, similar to olive oil, enveloping them, connecting them to universal energy. Wisdom and Enlightenment. Kinji spoke of the oil lamp burning in the temple, a symbol of the eternal flame of wisdom. Olive oil fuels this flame, just as our spiritual practice fuels our search for truth, he said. Through study, reflection, and meditation, we can kindle the light of wisdom within ourselves. Kinji told the story of a monk who, after years of meditating under an olive tree, achieved enlightenment, understanding the true nature of reality. Abundance and prosperity. Kinji continued his lesson by reminding the pilgrims that olive oil is a symbol of abundance and prosperity. The olive tree produces abundant fruit, nourishing generations, he said. Likewise, our spiritual practice can bring abundant fruit into our lives, such as inner peace, happiness, and fulfillment. Kinji told the parable of a farmer who, despite the difficulties, continued to cultivate his olive grove with love and dedication. Eventually, his perseverance was rewarded with a bountiful harvest, allowing him to feed his family and share his wealth with the community. The pilgrims listened raptly, their minds and hearts open to Kinji's words. The sun, now high in the sky, illuminated the temple and the faces of those present, creating an atmosphere of peace and serenity. Finally, Kinji stood and bowed deeply. Dear pilgrims, I hope these reflections on olive oil have inspired and enriched you. Remember, olive oil is much more than just a food. It is a powerful symbol of our spiritual journey, a reminder of our connection to the divine and our ability to transform our lives. The pilgrims bowed in return, grateful for Kinji's teachings. As they departed the temple, they took with them not only the monk's wisdom, but also a new awareness of the spiritual power of olive oil. Its delicate scent would accompany them on their journey, reminding them of the inner light that shines within each of us and of our profound connection to the universe. And so the story of olive oil as a spiritual weapon spread throughout Japan, inspiring countless people to seek inner peace, wisdom, and connection with the divine. The humble olive oil, once thought of as just a food, became a powerful symbol of the spiritual journey, a constant reminder of our ability to transform our lives and find light even in the darkest of times.